Hello, gentle viewers. This is Guardian, and welcoming you back to Out of the Park Baseball 22 with the Pittsburgh Pirates in our very last Out of the Park Baseball 22 video of 2021. I don't know how your 2021 has gone, and mine has been okay, but on the whole, I'm gonna give sorry, not the OTP 22, the year 2021, a big old double finger gun, and I mean the ones in the middle. So feel free to join me in a hearty "fuck you" 2021. Uh, we are in the post extended Gunnels era, and I want to thank those of you who made some comments on the video. Baseball's the crapshoot. And we have picked maybe one of the crappiest of the crapshoots in betting that a 35-year-old will continue to produce. Oh, that's cool. I didn't realize that they actually might be willing to waive the NTC. That's pretty nice. Gunnels had an amazing season, his best ever, I think. Yeah, the man knows when to have a career season, and he just did that. Not good enough to win any awards. He didn't even place in the top three for the MVP. But nonetheless, this is the reality we now face. And our hope is that his aging curve is nice and gentle. That's probably a forlorn hope, but maybe it isn't. Elsewise, we haven't changed much about the lineup at all, actually. This is actually pretty much the exact same lineup that started in 2038. And other than the addition of Jonathan Buckwalter, which came about halfway through last season, it's pretty much the exact same starting rotation, too. We do have a handful of changes to the bullpen. And probably our most significant addition... Oh, wait a minute, that's the other game, isn't it? That I had to get a backup catcher. Vinny Rodriguez was a Rule 5 draft pick that I picked just because of his positional versatility. He's not a great hitter. He might become an okay one, but I think he's going to be a pretty great selection for us. And I thought I grabbed a picture via that, but I guess I didn't. So yeah. We still have a little bit of money for extensions, incredibly enough. We have $22 million for extensions. But the problem we ran into last season was all three of the big three, Peral, Avila, and Rosario, all of them want opt-outs before arbitration ends. And I can't give them long-term contracts if that's what's going to happen. Quickly glancing at our roster, there's a couple player decisions we're going to have to make at the end of the season. Namely, do we bring back Mike Sheehan or Barnabe Rure? Let's at least talk to him right now and see what kind of deals they'd want. Rure's demands are pretty reasonable. So are Sheehan's. Jeff Trout's are not, so Trout can go fuck himself. So let's talk a little bit about why we might want to sign either Rure or Sheehan. Let's start with Rure. Or Rauer? I'm assuming it's Rure, but maybe it's not. Rure is a pretty great defensive third baseman, but he's not a great hitter. He is a flawed player. Mike Sheehan has consistently provided excellent value at multiple positions, and he's hit okay. but he's never really had it. Like, he did start quite often for 1 year, but for the most part, he hasn't really played in very many games. So both players have their flaws. Neither one is an exceptional hitter, although Sheehan is definitely the better of the two. And neither one is likely to become a starting position player anytime. Well, Rure is going to keep his job. That's for certain. So the real question is, if not one, who makes it? We could play Vinny Rodriguez at second or short. And in a lot of ways, he's Sheehan superior with the glove, but he's not nearly as good with the bat. And having a competent hitter off the bench is always a positive thing to have on your team. Now, the other issue, of course, is third base. And Victor Rivera has probably earned a chance in the majors to show that he can play. I'm not convinced he can. I'm not convinced he can be an everyday starting third baseman, but he could be. And his biggest issue is going to be that his bat is extremely borderline. He's right on that edge of league average, and he definitely has the tools to maybe kick it up a notch and become above average. But regardless, he's not a definite, we have to keep this guy. Gil Osborne is another possibility at third base. In fact, I'm going to ship him to third base. I don't know why it's listed as a shortstop. It should improve his value a bit. Actually, it doesn't. Anyway. Steve Coleman has a great bat, but can't play. We did get Kurt Guanke in the offseason. He was part of the trade with Seattle. I'm going to go ahead and shortlist him because if he develops, he makes the Rure decision a lot easier. He's not anywhere near Rure's skill with the glove, but he's superior with the bat. And that'll make that an easier pill to swallow. And we got some minor players here. The long-term replacement at shortstop, of course, is our best prospect, number 7 overall, Manny Pozo. Mr. Pozo is a good 3 years away. That's not his fault, and he is improving in the right direction. He is getting better. But it's going to take him time. And we definitely don't want to rush him. Now, he'll probably get into actual games next season. And if he does improve the way that I think he might, I will definitely advance him somewhat quickly. Because his battle play, and I know he's not a flashy shortstop, but he is quite close. And this gives us a great opportunity to talk about Mason Wynn. Mason Wynn is already 37. And he is losing a bit of his range. And he's not a great hitter, but he is a very good fielder. He's such a good fielder, I'm kind of shocked he's only ever won 2 Gold Gloves. And neither of them before he signed with me. Oh, no, wait, they're actually both Minnesota. Oh, there you have it. And the fact that Wynn is already 37... I feel reasonably good moving on from Barnabé Rure. I feel reasonably good about that. I feel much less good about moving on from Sheehan just because of his bat. And I can bring him back. And he's only 31. He's got tremendous range. If something happened to win, I would feel more comfortable slotting in Sheehan than just about anybody else. Although Vinny Rodriguez is certainly no slouch. Actually, he's better. He's better, isn't he? Maybe I let them both walk. Oh, before we do anything else, I do need to try to get a hometown player. So I'm going to real quick check the waiver wire, and we're going to see if I can make that happen. Customize. There should be a thing you can set. It's in here somewhere. No. I swear, I thought there was a setting that specifically identified people that are considered hometown. Maybe I'm wrong. I think I've tried looking for this before, and I haven't found it before. Let's do city of birth. Yeah, I'm not going to do it that way. I'll just add city of birth to the existing... here you go, customize, then go ahead and add. City of birth. Let me check misc info here. There's actually quite a bit more on here. No, okay. Anyway. So looking for somebody from Pennsylvania, ideally. And failing Pennsylvania, like Union City, New Jersey would probably qualify. Here we go. Brodie Lee. Or Jody Lee, sorry. You know what? I'm going to claim you. He's actually not a bad second baseman. He's not great at it, but he's not bad at it. I can definitely see... maybe making something out of him, but really just doing it to make our owner happy. Let's go ahead and advance 1 month. Aw, yeah. Is he out of options? He is out of options. Okay. I didn't think that through. I don't have anywhere to put him. Oh dear. I don't have anywhere to put him. Well, it's kind of a wet fart of a move, wasn't it? Can I trade him? Yeah, because I'm not going to demote any of my... Holy shit, he's got quite the list of people who want him. How about we look at infielders first and see what Mr. Jody Lee might bring in? I don't dislike him, but he's not very good. I guess that was really the easiest way to put that. Vincent DeValle, I mean, I can live with him, but again, I'm not super happy about him. John McClain, spelled incorrectly, so I can't bring you on, even if you would help me stop Hans Gruber. Lupe Oliveros. The fact is already on the 40 man. Oh, LOL. He used to be mine. That's pretty funny. Steve Sepp. Alright, Steve, you know what? I think you're in. I think you've got an interesting enough bat that you might end up being okay. Although Chris Rawlings is terrible. Never mind. Yeah, Chris Rawlings is an outfielder, I think, that occasionally played some infield, and so the game thinks he should be a shortstop. He absolutely should not be a shortstop. I'm just going to keep checking through here. I'm just going to see if there's any other exceptional shortstops available. Nate D's Nuts is not that great. Hello, Josh Neal. Neal brings the glove for sure. Not so much for the bat. But he's actually the new front runner. Yeah, you're not a third baseman, dude. I don't know who told you that you are, but you're not. Yeah, I think it will pick Josh Neal. The price is not too steep. I literally can't keep him. I made a tactical error, and I'm sorry. But that's where we are right now. I mean, I'll try to get a better deal out of it. I still don't think it's going to happen. Like, will they give me Jeremy Turner? I doubt it. I'm not gonna lie, I thought this guy's name was Josh Hipster, and I was like, you gross. But I'm just gonna say you gross because he's not really good at anything. JD Helmich is not far from being a pretty viable starter. He really needs to work on his changeup, but he does offer someone who pitches to contact and might have a bit more durability in the long term. I wouldn't object to that. You're not really bothered by it. You're not really excited about that deal, which is reasonable. I'm going to see if I can get Alex Alfaro. And maybe Epperson too. No? Okay. I will submit the offer and we'll see what he says. Aw, yeah. He's back, baby. Well, for now. Very, very close. Yeah, but you're asking for pretty big pieces in order to make it happen. I'm just going to drop Alfaro and take Neal. I don't really mind it. And yes, it's going to make the owner grumpy because I haven't come up with a hometown player yet. Is Vinny Rodriguez a hometown player? He is from Pennsylvania, so maybe that's good enough. We'll just accept it for now and then go back to simming. That's amazing news. Oh, Zion Rose got added by the Cardinals. Can I just say this man has made a shit ton of money for someone who's actually not very good? And hasn't been good for quite a long time? I don't begrudge him at all. But look at this shit. He's made almost $100 million. He's made over $75 million in his career. And the man is just not great. He's been on one All-Star team. Like, fair play to him. fair fucking play to Zion Rose. But this man does not deserve the contract he's gotten. He's not even a borderline Hall of Famer. If he wants to go to Cooperstown, he's going to have to buy a ticket. Yeah, he is what he is, and what he is not very good. I got the best years of his career by far. But fair play to him, man. I hope you enjoy your money. And that you use it wisely. Alright, we can get ourselves some Leo Mill Poindexter action, which is excellent news. But he's still pretty green. To the minors with you, amigo. Looks like you work on your shit. Friends, Garrett Gunnels was briefly hitting 500, and I was about to make a comment, but by the time I noticed it, it was already gone. Oh, damn! 3 homers for Ricky Peral. I'm just going to ignore the fact that Esteban Salas just won Batter of the Month. It's fine. I'm happy for him. No, I'm not. Yeah, he can't keep that up, but good, fair play to the Mariners. But Nate Brooks is starter of the month, and yeah. The thing here I believe the least is this bullshit right here. He's not going to be hitting home runs at that kind of pace. He doesn't have that much power. But this might be a trade I get hosed on. Who did I get for it? Guanke, Iverson, and Aldridge. I needed third baseman. And more importantly, I didn't really have a hole to put him in, but it's going to be interesting to see how things go the rest of the season. All right, how's the lineup looking? It's looking all right. Except for Salex Brown. Although, if you'll notice, his ability to draw walks is still as great as ever. I think he's just a little bit cold to start the season. We're going to go ahead and just accept that it'll take him some time to get started, and then he'll be in great shape. A bit of a power outage from Gunnels. Normally by now he's got, 5 or 6 home runs. But the man hasn't even played 100 at-bats yet, so let's not jump to conclusions just yet. He's also apparently hurt for 2 weeks. That would have been a nice thing to tell me, game. I'm not going to put him on the IL, though. There's just no point. I don't really have anybody that I'd like to call up. I mean, yeah, Aldridge, yeah, Gonzalez, but we're just going to go ahead and sit tight and just let him recover. Nate Hurd or Danny Lesbron can play right for a couple of weeks. I think we'll be fine. If he has a setback, though, then we'll talk about pushing him up. How's the pitching staff doing? Buckwalter and Vitae are off to a really bad start. Bullpen looks pretty gnarly in the worst sense of the word. But I think, again, we're asking a little bit too much, and we're just going to need to see how people do when they get more innings under their belts. It's important not to overreact, right? Like, Vitae getting chased out of every game early is far more concerning to me than the fact he has a high ERA. But then again, the man is giving up home runs in every start. How many pitches are you throwing per game, my friend? Are you just struggling? Nope, I missed it. PPI. PPG, here you go. He's at 66 pitches a game. You definitely can leave him in longer than that. Yeah, Vita has the least innings on the team by a fair bit, actually. No, Buckwalter is struggling too, but then again, he's only had 4 starts. Yeah, Buckwalter may not be very good. Oh well. Ramon Ramirez, this is what I expect from you, basically. You're going to hit a bunch of home runs, you're going to draw a fair number of walks, and you're going to hit doubles, too. But I don't really rely upon you to hit for a lot of contact, but I do think you'll be better than this. So let's just go ahead and keep simming ahead so that I get more data and I can then make informed decisions about who's actually problematic and who isn't. Okay. That's Sean Soseby shut down for 6 weeks. It is what it is. Let's go ahead and call up. Is it Greg Fleischman time? I think it might be Greg Fleischman time. And you're just going to be middle relief. I do need a new setup, man. Let's go ahead and make it J.R. Myers, because he's pitched the best out of the middle relief collection I have now. And Brunmeyer, you're doing fine, my dude. I think you just need some time to get your shit right. Yeah, you have great peripheral numbers. It just looks like you're just getting hit a little bit too hard. I'm sure you'll figure it out. Damn, good job, Ramon Ramirez. And holy shit, is Salas trying to make me look like an idiot. Boy, is that one looking like a real suspect decision. That's what happens, friends, when you don't make sure you have plenty of organizational depth. You get kind of trapped. Oh no, oh dear. Yeah, he said, I think it's probably time to move on from you. Oh, you got arthritis in your elbow, dude. That's not really something you recover from quickly. Or in a lot of cases, ever. Oh boy, the achievement for save streak. Very nice. Saves are a garbage stat, and I don't really care, but I'm glad that it's happening. And who just got injured? Jonathan Buckwalter. Alright. Next man up, amigos. I think that's Vince Neely. I think Vince Neely is the best pitcher who's not on the roster, so we're going to go ahead and call him up. Tim Kennedy has done splendidly in his relief appearances, and I kind of don't want to force him back into the rotation. So we're actually going to let Vince Neely be the 5th starter. Oh. Well. That is a bit of an issue. And worst of all for him, he's never really gotten stretched out. Like, he's never pitched 100 innings in the minors. No, he did. No, he did in college. I'm going to try it. I mean, I already get shitty innings out of my other pitchers. I'm hoping that maybe Neely can build up his stamina if we just let him do it. But we're going to see what happens. We're going to see. And if things don't work out for him, we can look at acquiring a new starter, maybe. Alright. So now let's look at what we've got going on here. This is the Salex Brown we don't really love. I I mean, could a 29-year-old be declining early? It's possible. It seems like he's not drawing walks as easily as he has been. And that's the big issue. Like, the average is what it is. He can hit 241 and have a great season. And his power is decent, too. But he's not drawing walks at the same level he did previously. And that is a bit disconcerting. He's still a good player, and I don't really have a better choice to be the leadoff guy, so I'm happy to let him continue doing it. Andre Sevilla continues to make mincemeat of opposing pitching. I like how he's got one home run the entire season, but the rest of his offensive pro is so amazing that he is a pretty scary dude. Gunnels has been doing this last couple of seasons, where he starts off pretty slow, and then by the end of the season ends up being a pretty great dude. Nick Rosero, your average is going to go up. I have no doubts about that whatsoever. And I do like the new power you've been showing. So I will happily take that trade-off. And I'm sure you'll be fine here in another couple of weeks. Ricky Peral is kind of breaking out a little bit this season in the best possible way. I'm hoping it continues. But right now, I don't think there's a better lineup in the majors 2 through 5. Ramon Ramirez continues doing Ramon Ramirez things. He hits him the homers and draws him some walks. Ray and Wynn are both a bit better. Vitae is still struggling, but he is getting a bit better. A little bit. In all honesty, we probably need to move on from Vitae before he gets real expensive, but he's not eligible for arbitration yet, and I don't have a better choice. Ben Sweet looks good. Andy Eldridge looks Andy Eldridge-like. I'm still not getting 6 innings to start out of anybody. But at least I'm getting 5 innings to start. That's not true, maybe. Yeah, Nate Brooks is giving me 6 innings to start, almost. So fair play to him. Yeah, bringing you back is a no-brainer. A lot of the relievers are settling in nicely, except for Josh Keister. You really shouldn't be this homer happy. This is pretty weird for a ground baller. Mr. Keister, I would like you to avoid high leverage, and let's just see what happens if we can get you some more reps and junk time. Rocio, my dear friend, I'm willing to just let you figure it out. I don't need you to be an amazing pitcher. Nate Wilcox, my dude, you have one fucking job. Are you getting lefties out? Are you getting lefties out? You're doing amazing against lefties. Okay, then this is fine. This is just because of the rule that says you have to pitch a full inning when you come in, and you just get lit up by righties. It's whatever. I'll survive with that. No real changes needed at this point, I don't think. I don't think there's a whole lot I can do other than just hope that some of the slower performers start picking it up. I'll tell you what. How's Ruray doing defensively? He's doing okay. Yeah, I'm not eager to trade him, but I might get an okay return. Let's keep going. Oh, whoops. I almost skipped through the All-Star break. Hey, perfect. Thank you, Pittsburgh. I don't need another pitcher like this. I will decline. Oh, nice work, John Correa. Very nice. Very nice. And then we're just going to go ahead and jump up to the All-Star announcement. I am aware of that, Jeff. The problem is you want $11 million a year, and I quite frankly cannot afford to pay that much money to a reliever. So I will wish you well with your new team, but I am not bringing you back. I can't afford it. I'm really hoping. Also, did you notice JJ Matos is out for the season again? Man. What a snake bit dude. Well, let's keep going. I should be a little bit more reactive when I see that. I should be telling the manager to put him on the bench. A setback for Sean Sosby. Felix Gutierrez. Not my circus, not my monkeys. Or is it not my monkeys, not my circus? I can't remember the appropriate order of that, but it's still a great proverb. I have a friend at work who uses it all the time, and it's never not appropriate. Um, 2,000 hits for Ronnie Mauricio. Congratulations, Ronnie. He is day-to-day for about... All-Star Game roster. J.R. Myers is the only pitcher. Really? Pat Snyder makes it because of 19 saves? Whatever. Avila is starting catcher. Gunnels is starting right fielder. Peralt didn't make it? Man, that's some weapons-grade balonium right there. Really? Only 3 All-Stars? Only Avila, Gunnels, and Myers? No, that's how it is sometimes, I guess. I really think Peralt got ripped off. Because I think he's better than Josh Berry. But he's having a pretty great season. It's whatever. I'm not bitter. I'm extremely bitter, but I'm not that bitter. Pittsburgh, Eric Corrigan, Dan Aldridge, Julio Perez. Good stuff. And then we play to the end of June, and then we see how things are looking. International free agency. We gotta get in on that if we can. Vitae's movement is getting a tiny bit better, so that's something. Is Neely's stamina getting better? That's the question I most care about. It is not. That's fun, Rosrio. I still believe in you. Victor Rivera's contact is getting better. He's really getting to the point where I really need to just consider giving him a shot. Aldridge is getting a bit better. Kurt Gwanke is starting to push too, although he's definitely not Major League ready yet. He's getting there. Randy Keene is throwing harder. That's a good sign. Eric Corrigan is getting a lot better. We're getting some pretty nice upgrades from players here. Chris Merrill is low-key becoming quite a nice little shortstop for us. He's still a long ways away, but we're definitely getting some decent play from our younger players, for sure. Who is June's premier batter? Oh, that's just some random dude. Whatever. Okay. So. Barnaby. My friend. Is it worth keeping you? Given that Victor Rivera looks pretty solid and definitely deserves a chance in the major leagues. Like, Rivera is better than you in every aspect of offense. Plus, he's even got some pretty reasonable gap power. The only thing you offer is a better glove, and Rivera's glove is still entirely acceptable. It's just maybe not Gold Glove caliber. Plus, you want more money in the offseason. But I'm not going to trade you because I don't have to. Because what's going to happen is when... Is August expanded rosters or September expanded rosters? September is. When September rolls around, I'm going to go ahead and call up Rivera, and we're going to give him plenty of playing time at the end of the season. I don't want to mess with the mojo of the team right now, which is I'm not doing it now. Mike Sheehan is doing all right. All right, we're going to look at the team and how it's doing. First, let's look at the international amateurs. Is there somebody worth spending my money on? Yes, Bobby Herrera. However, I don't have enough money to sign him. I just found a way to free up a couple of $1 million, which actually... Because I want to at least have a chance at that play because he looks pretty badass. I'm actually going to trade Rure. I wasn't going to do it, but now I am. I'm looking for prospects at any position, really. And a really great relief pitcher is certainly not a bad thing to have. I'll see if I get maybe a little bit of a better package. But I'm not upset by just getting him. Mr. Burgos is a tasty little first base prospect, and yes, I'm probably not going to need him. Could I get Dave Valle by chance? Oh no, I don't want Dave Valle. Roy Bell Streeter wouldn't be a terrible choice for us. I wonder if you'd give him up. He just needs a bit more. And Danny Gutierrez is already 20 and doesn't look that great. So, yeah, let's do it. Alright. Streeter, you're not a reliever. You're a starter. I'm going to add you to... No, I'm not going to add you to 40-man just yet. Vince is pitching quite well, but I definitely think we're in better shape letting him try to build up his stamina a bit in the minors. I'm going to make Streeter our new fifth starter. And then we're going to call Victor Rivera, and he's going to be our new starting third baseman. And now I should have cleared enough salary that I can actually go ahead and try to grab Bobby Herrera. And then we're going to go ahead and just slide in Rivera to play third base here and here. And done. So let's look at how the team is doing this season. There's Salex Brown. He is actually the exact same as he was before. Get them walks up, my dude. Gunnels is struggling. Like, relatively speaking. He's still a pretty good hitter, and he's still a very good player, but he's not Garrett Gunnels right now. It looks like he's having a hard time hitting for contact. Or power, really. How much of this is us resting Gunnels, though? Or we're not resting Gunnels. Oh, it's like Gunnels missed 2 weeks with an injury. That's what I was thinking of. That is a bit troubling, but it's not... Like, I'm not that upset by it. I am just annoyed, I guess is the correct term. Andres Avila, if you ever hit for power, you're going to be extremely scary. You're probably the number 3 hitter when, if we switched Gunnels to hitting second, I would make Avila the 3rd hitter. And again, Avila is not a brilliant catcher, but he doesn't have to be. Which I think is the best part. Also, a guy who's 6'1" and not quite 200 pounds is not really all that pudgy. I mean, I'm over 200 pounds, and I'm way shorter than 6 foot, so, yeah. Not way shorter, I'm like 5'9", but anyway. Is he getting better defensively? He's getting a tiny bit better defensively. You know what? I'm not going to question him. Rosario's bet hasn't really heated up yet. He's definitely got another gear, he just hasn't hit yet. But again, I'm not very concerned about that. I'm willing to let him find himself, and it's not going to bench him or anything. Ricky Peral is having an outstanding season. Although he has had a couple of nagging injuries here and there. Mason Wynn is really getting to the point where he's not good enough, really. But I mean, he's only 1.6 million. I just need him to be a good fielder, and he has been that. So I'm not going to mess with him. Starters are looking better. Vitae's ERA keeps dipping, although it's not really tiny or anything like that. And the relievers are doing a pretty great job. All in all, there's really just a couple things I'd like to see go better, which is both Gunnels and Rosario heating up. That'll really drive the rest of the team to an extra gear. I say this as sitting at 49 and 27 in July. So this is definitely not something I'm upset about, but it is something to consider that we need to hope for them to truly show what they can do. Julio Mares. Alright, my dude, you're being wasted in rookie ball. I'm going to take control of you. I'm going to send you to A-ball. Because there's really no reason to keep you in the rookie leagues when you're just dominating the competition. You won't learn very much. You have to be challenged, or you just won't learn. Roman Alvarado is a low-key, pretty solid starting pitcher, but he also still has a lot to learn. Specifically, that curveball's got to get better. and he's got to at least improve a little bit on his stuff. But Alvarado is definitely getting to the point where I could see him joining the rotation in a season or two. And now that we've done that, I think we can go ahead and sim forward a few days. Okay, we can get Sosby back. Do we actually want him back? He wasn't having a great season. Let's let him rehab. Let's kick that can down the road a bit. And we did get Bobby Herrera. So trading what's-his-face was worth it. I really don't get why he's such a bitch and why he's like, oh my god, you're not improving stolen bases. Who gives a shit? Take the amazing team that I've built and be happy. I've done literally everything else you asked for, and you're like, oh, I'm worried. Whatever, dude. Manny Pozo, number 9 prospect in Major League Baseball. That's pretty sexy. Did I miss the draft? No, it didn't happen yet. Okay. All right, coaching-wise. Rooney Davis, you have been an incredible hitting coach. I really see no reason not to keep you. Welcome back. I keep hoping I'll get a better team trainer, and then I don't. But I'm not going to re-sign him just because I'm not sure if I can do better. Actually, I think I can't do better. I'm going to keep him. He actually is quite a good trainer. I think this is a good off-season to not give a shit about coaches. So let's talk to Joelle Hernandez. You can... Fine, there's your extension. And Bobby Spain is actually a really good low-rated hitting coach. Let's bring him back. Done. And how's the chemistry? Chemistry is amazing. Is there really no one who can teach? Yeah, Colby Berg should be teaching catcher. And then... Kevin Dixon can teach infield. There you go. Because I really want to make sure that Avila's getting the best possible coaching. Go to first-year player draft. Hey, look who's heating up. Nice. All right, it's draft time. We're picking 32nd because we had one of the best records in the major leagues last year, which is understandable, really. I'm going to look at players, all positions. All right. So the very best pitcher would be... Ooh, what about Rob Wild here? Very good control, very good movement, a nice array of pitches, and here's the most important number. My guy here is 6'6" and under 200 pounds. This man is going to build up stuff. He's everything I want in a pitcher. I'm going to draft him. I'm not even going to think about it. He's a wild pitcher. Get it? Get it? Easy pick. Ben Griffin. Good fielder, awful hitter. Wasson has really good flexibility, and he's way cheaper. I'm going to take Josh Wasson. No one's taking Chris Clark. And I know he's actually not very good. That's the problem. He played at a really crappy college. Jim Robinson is actually a little bit better. Yeah, we'll take Jim Robinson. Jeremy Knowlton is a good risk because he's a fantastic fielder, and we're in the 4th round, so it's not like I'm looking for the best players in recorded history at this point. Are there any good contact hitters left, or are they all gone? Hello, Greg Shell. My dude, you are not a reliever. You're a hitter. I will happily pay a bit more of a bonus for you, my guy. And then Ben Baker is a pretty accomplished hitter. I know he's not a great defender, but maybe he'll pick up a new position or something. I don't know. I like having good bats in the system, especially when it don't cost me anything. Any good thumpers? Hello, Ricky Ochoa. You're actually not a terrible hitter. I'll draft you. And then get me someone with just insanely good stuff. And we'll let them figure out the rest. Walt Ford, welcome aboard. And then I'll just let my scouting director draft the rest for me. I am really, really excited about Wild's future. I guess you could say I'm wild about him. Get it? And then I'll offer you your demands. And your demands. And everybody gets their demands. I make a terrible hostage negotiator. This is important. Greg Shell's going to instantly get converted to a hitter as soon as he is done. Wait, so to the trade deadline. That's 3 to 4 weeks for Mr. Vitae here. I am going to call up Neely, but not to start. Neely is going to do emergency starter long relief. I'm going to let Tim Kennedy have a spot in the rotation. And we'll see how he does. Ooh. Moving on from AJ Gracia, are we? Intriguing. All right, you are offering me an okay reliever. I'm not going to say he's not. Oh, sorry. With a pretty decent amount of stamina. You want David Solomon, which, okay. But you also want Eric Corrigan. And Eric Corrigan is arguably the exact same guy, but better. If you're that eager to get rid of Bobby here, what if I drop Corrigan? Nah, no thanks, son. I'm pretty okay with the existing bullpen I have. Rosario, you Pateo. The moment you're healthy enough to trade, he's dead. You're getting traded. I just want you to be aware of that. No thanks. Alright. So, important decision. Do we trade Mike Sheehan? Let's consider our options right now. One, I could bring him back. I could sign him to a new deal. Two, I could let him walk. Or three, I could trade him. Unless his salary demands have plummeted, I don't see bringing him back. There's just too many other things I could do with $4 million that don't involve bringing back a utility infielder. He's not having that great a season, and worst of all for him, he's not hitting well. His calling card has always been that he's been a pretty good hitter for a utility infielder. And he just isn't this year. He's not hitting. Which means someone like Vinny Rodriguez is significantly more valuable. Because he's all the defense of Sheehan, plus a bit. And he's way cheaper. If Mason Wynn were going to have to miss most of the season, I'd probably consider keeping Sheehan until the end of the year. But I don't really see the point. And trading Sheehan gives me the flexibility to add a new player to the Major League roster. I really don't see a downside to trading him, other than the very real possibility we don't get anything for him. I am not unaware of that possibility, but let's do it. I'll look at regulars too, just in case there's someone I can grab to upgrade my team in the short term as well. But this is really about improving for the future. And I'm not really getting any good offers. I can't say I'm surprised, but I am annoyed. Ken Holland isn't terrible, I guess. I could get Denny Cedeno back. That'd be pretty funny. Josh Zenz. Oh, hell no. You can keep him. You know what? Josh Pike. Because I can let Pike fill the role that Neely's filling right now. And is even a borderline okay starter. I think that's a very good return for Mike Sheehan. Done. Not even hesitating. That was an easy decision. In every sense of the word. No, you're still a starter, my dude. You're just gonna be you're just gonna be my emergency starter along reliever. There you go. Okay. I do need to call up a new middle infielder. You know what? I never use this report, and I definitely should. No, not that one. It's the one you look at. This one. Oh, wow. All of my top infielders are way far away from the minors. Tyler Booth is a decent second base, third base. Although... I'd kind of like a decent hitter to be my backup infielder. Not wonky. He still needs more work. Josh Hoke isn't a great defender, but he's actually a pretty good hitter. Like, as second base, third base backups go, I could do a lot worse than Josh Hoke. Let's do it. Let's call him up. Welcome to the bigs, my guy. Welcome to the bigs. You're going to be backing up the backup at second and third. Because I'm definitely going to play Rodriguez over you. That's not even a debate in my mind. But you're going to be the backup to the backup at second and third. And I'm also going to let you get some pinch hit reps every now and again because you're not the worst. Nate Hurd should actually get the odd rep too. We'll do that. And then I'll do the same thing here. Rodriguez, and then Hawk and Hawk. And then bump, Hawk. Okay. That will do, I think. Any other trades I'd like to make? I'm not going to trade my closer because he's too important to this team's successes. That's for sure. Josh Rosilo, you've been okay, but you're a dime a dozen. I don't really feel any particular driving need to bring you back. Yeah, I'm not going to give you a Major League deal. I'm going to give either one of you a Major League deal. Yeah. I mean, I could try to bring back Trout. I just don't think I can afford to pay $13 million to a reliever. Especially when the arbitration rewards are going to start getting pretty ridiculous. He said you're getting non-tendered. I don't have any time for your bullshit right now. Let's look and see how the team is doing at the end of July here. Yep, he's definitely aging as Gunnels. I don't recall giving him permission to do that, but apparently he's doing it anyway. Annoying. Salex Brown. You're still not where you have been historically, but you're still very productive and a quality player, so I'm not going to give you too much shit for that. If I look at your BABIP, I wonder if it's unusually low this season. It is a bit lower than usual. But this is still fun. I still think he's a perfectly acceptable leadoff guy. A couple of steps above from being a brilliant one, and I'm not going to do anything with him. Avila's fine. Gunnels. Maybe this is just your new normal. And if that's the case, that's a pretty generous aging curve, and I'm going to be fine with that. I'm not going to complain about that at all. Rosrell's contact is still suffering. I don't get why he's not hitting in the 300s anymore. The rest of his game is fine. I'm not complaining, but I'm a little concerned that he's not hitting for the contact I would have expected. I bet you have a really bad batting average on balls in play. Yeah, look at that. There's my culprit right there. He's just having a bit of bad luck. Peralta has cooled off slightly, but man, this is some good shit, my dudes. This is some real good shit. I definitely am happy about that. Ramon Ramirez having another very fine season. Getting me the homers. You know what, Victor Rivera? I'm very happy with your performance so far. Well done, my friend. Well done. You're not as good a third baseman as Rure was, but I'm okay with that. I don't need all-time brilliance. I just need good enough. And Mason Link needs to be whatever. Pitching looks good. Pretty much up and down. Streeter was a really nice find. And has actually been pitching quite well for us. So that's very good news. He's not been brilliant, but he's been good enough. Tim Kennedy has had exactly one start, but that's okay. Brooks is good. Eldridge continues to Eldridge, and no one can ever deny him that. And Swee is having a pretty good season, too. We don't have... I don't love his innings per appearance, though. It's 4. What is your deal, dude? You're only doing 70 pitches a game. Friends, that's not good enough. I'm going to set a new game strategy. I want you to be slower on your hooks for the starting pitchers. And I'm going to slightly reduce the pinch hitting part of it, too. Oh, yeah, we're pinch hitting a lot for pitchers. I'm going to kick that down 1 notch. And hopefully this will help me stretch out my pitchers a bit more. Let's see if that makes a difference. I don't really have a dominant ace. I have lots of very, very good pitchers, but I don't have that top flight megastar. And that's something we're going to need to be thinking about fixing here down the line. Yeah, again, look how 90% of my pitching staff is exhausted because, yeah. All right. I did want to check on Danny Lespron, by the way. I don't want you to think I've forgotten about him. Yeah, my dude, you have one job. If you can't do that job, we're going to have words. How are you against left-handed pitching? What the fuck are you showing me? Oh, wait, what? There we go. Yeah, dude, you're getting creamed by left-handed pitching. That is not something I can easily afford. What about a guy like Chris Andrea, who's a really good hitter off the bench and can definitely help us in the area we need the help in? He's even a decent hitter, period. Yeah, this is a very easy place that I could gain a bit of an advantage. So I'm going to go ahead and call up Chris D'Andrea. And he's going to be my new number one pinch hitter in the corners. Like, Chris, you are most definitely not a center fielder, but you're definitely a corner infielder. And you can also play first. That makes you even a bit more valuable. And here you go, my guy. All right, let us keep going then. I don't really have a reliever I'd like to bench for you, though, is the problem. Like, if I designate you for assignment, someone is going to claim you, and I have to decide if I'm comfortable with that. Regular season, please. And then only the majors. I mean, my dude, you've ranged from being okay to being terrible. I'm going to go ahead and designate you for assignment. And if someone claims you, they claim you. I don't really care. This is a perfect time for Nick Rosro to go on a run and just be like dominating people. I'd like to bring you back, Jeff, but you want way too much money. And I can't afford to spend that on a reliever. That's just not how I roll. Damn, Sosby cleared waivers. I didn't see that coming. I assumed somebody would definitely take him. Well, there you have it. Yeah, we're falling behind. This is not good. This is very not good. Chris, you're getting on rehab, and I'm just going to non-tender you. I'm not going to fuck around with a guy that has arthritis. I will bring Vitae back, though. So who among my pitchers has struggled the most? Probably Streeter. So I'm going to send him to the minors, and then I'm going to activate Vita. Like, I know Vita's not brilliant or anything, but he is pretty decent, and I'm definitely not going to let Streeter keep his job. Especially when Kennedy's actually been doing a pretty decent job of starting. So, yeah, we'll keep that as is. Cool. Jonathan Buckwalter is back. Well, that's wonderful news. Oh, how long are y'all out? Okay, Greg Fleischman is going to miss 5 weeks. I don't know how long Juan Racila is going to come back. I'm going to go ahead and let Buckwalter do some... No, actually, Buckwalter's going to be 5 innings to start. Yeah, I'm going to bounce you back out of the rotation, Kennedy, just because I need you in the bullpen more. And then Pike, I'm going to ship you to long relief emergency starter. I'm going to have you do more long relief stuff so that Kennedy can be ready when we really need him. And then I don't know how long Rocio is out, but he'll be replaced in the very near future, I'm sure. Guys, they're getting cold at their exact wrong time. We might miss the fucking playoffs. We're just melting down here. We should be winning the shit out of these games, friends, not losing all of a sudden. Nice work, Rivera. Yeah, Gunnels is aging pretty rapidly. But what? How are you? Oh my goodness, did I send the wrong person down? I totally did. Oh my goodness. I am so glad I watched that. Okay. Yeah, Bin, my dude, you're my number 2 starter, then Eldridge, then Vitae, then Buckwalter. Wow, that could have been disastrous. How long was he there? He made 3 starts in the minors, so that's on me. Holy shit, I'm a dipshit. Wow. Anyway. How far along are some of these guys doing? Any big changes here? Not really. Okay. Like, damn, I mean, I guess going to the minors really upchanged Sui, so I'm not that upset by it, but that's still 3 starts I probably desperately needed. Calling people back up. Do we sure how long Rosilo's out? Oh, he's actually fine now. Okay. I definitely want to call up David Gonzalez. I want another pinch hitter that I can trust a bit more than Hotch. And then is there any position I'd like to call up? Game. You know that's not what I'm telling you to do. Like that. There we go. I'm going to keep a very close eye on Mr. Alvarado here because he's my best pitching prospect by far. And I'm also going to shortlist him. Joe Burton, I can't trust you yet. Until that curveball gets better, I'm not going to call you up. Kevin Padden, I will. And then we're going to let you be another middle reliever. And then we'll sim to the end of the season, I guess. Pirates, you got to get your shit together, man. I don't know what the hell has happened to us in the second half of the season. Normally it's when we play our best. We're just playing like absolute dog shit all of a sudden. We got to clean up when we still can. Yeah, Husted, you're getting designated for assignment. Oh, look, you're injured again. Yeah, I'm just done with you. I'm not going to pay somebody to not play. Julio Perez, if you're going to keep destroying pitching, I'm going to keep promoting you. So, welcome to High A. Because holy shit, do you not need to stay in Low A 1 second longer? You hit 21 home runs. Yeah. You're pretty good at baseball, I would say. Not Joe Liston, anyway. I got a new owner. And... God damn it. Really, Glenn? Really? You suck, dude. You're even worse than your old man was. At least you're understanding when it comes to patience, but... I can't believe the one thing I really wanted to happen happened and it still didn't matter. What bullshit. Losing Nick Rosro for the last 3 weeks of the season certainly won't help us make the playoffs. That's for sure. DeAndre, welcome to first base. I'm going to bat you 6th, but I can't not let you play that position. And then David Gonzalez will be the primary backup in the corners. Needs must, my friends. Needs must. And then you're shifting over to first. And then Ramon Ramirez, you're going to face some lefties down the stretch here. And it's not ideal, but it is what it is. And I hope you don't suck at it. Okay, Greg Fleischman coming back is a moderately big deal. Man, my one friend can just not cannot make up his mind what game he wants to play. Go ahead and come up, Fleischman. And then you're going to go back to being a middle reliever. Jeff Trout's ERA has actually gone up quite a bit. I think that's the problem, actually. Like, check this out. Jeff Trout had an ERA below 1 for a while, and now it's almost at 4? How many blown saves do you have, my guy? What is your BS? He's only blown 4 saves, but still. He's not converting often enough. So you know what? I'm going to make a new closer for the rest of the season. J.R. Myers, you're my new closer. Trout, you're going to be my setup guy. And we're going to see how J.R. Myers does the rest of the season, but I'm hoping he does quite well, actually. I'm not watching a division title. I don't think that can happen. I'm watching a different number. A very, very different number. Specifically, this number here. Really needs a win against Arizona, my guys. Wait, what? Kevin France? Who the heck is Kevin France? Wait, how did I get another new owner? Did you, like, sell the team? Generous fiscal personality. Oh my gosh. What happened? Did the Pirates get sold? I just randomly got a new owner just by complaining about it. I should be complaining more. Hey, I'm not going to turn it down. Could you please beat the fucking Diamondbacks? Thanks, mate. Really appreciate that. Alright. So we did win the wild card, the second wild card, and we did indeed make the playoffs. Which is, you know, it's what you hope for. Yada, yada, yada. Mason Wynn is not getting left off the fucking postseason roster. I don't know who the hell you think you are, game. I don't need 14 pitchers, yo. I really just don't. Yeah, Josh Pike, you're not on the postseason roster. My starting shortstop is. Game. Game. All right. Let us then... I don't really want Andy Eldridge pitching in the wild card game, but I don't really have a choice. Do I? Like, is Ben Swee ready? Nope. I'd rather have Eldridge than Buck Walter or Vita, so we'll go with that. And just like that, Eldridge gets his ass beat, and we're out. Well, that was a disappointing end to a season that I genuinely thought would have... Yeah, we melted down during the stretch. Yeah, thanks, Nick. I'm delighted you're coming back. I mean, I am delighted he's coming back, but yikes. I mean, how upset can you be with a season of 90 wins? Not very, but I just must not have the big game starters that I need to kick it up to the next level. Which is a shame because I don't really have a way to acquire them, is the problem. What if Avila walks with MVP this season? That'd be pretty cool. That'd be really cool. Hooray for the Twins. Fuck the Phillies. Yes, very fine score, sure, but holy shit, man. And Mason Wynn actually voided his contract. Interesting. Look, 16 million, I can get a better pitcher. I'm going to go ahead and void his contract. A team pro of $150 million? Oh my stars. Ooh, so next season we're going to get some expansion teams. Very nice. All right. So, what does my new... Oh my god, look at all this money. Oh my god. Kevin France, I'm not sure how you became the owner, but please be my owner forever. Oh my god. It's beautiful. I mean, hey, owner man. Oh, you don't actually care if American Mason win. Well, there you are then. How much would he want to come back out of interest? Oh, fuck you. An immediate and definite fuck you. Definitely gonna offer you a 1-year deal. Definitely gonna void your contract. I don't mind bringing you back for $1 million. I think that's fine. I don't let all you fuckers go. I'm not gonna offer any of you a qualifying offer. How much money does Eldridge want out of interest? He wants $19 million. No. Friends, we have a chance to add big-time megastars to this roster with all the money I've got. I'm not going to settle anymore. I'm not going to settle for $5 or $10 million for a mediocre player. We're going all the fuck in this offseason. Where are our expansion teams going to be? The Austin Inferno and the Albuquerque Terrapins. There you have it. And expand league. We'll do the expansion draft protection list next episode. But man, I've never been so excited to lose but bumped out of the playoffs because we have money now. Oh my golly. I don't know what to do. Yes, I do. We need an ace. We need the best pitcher money can buy. And that locks everything else up for us. We're going to lose Andy Eldridge. Oh well. But we need the kind of dominant frontline starting pitcher that we just haven't had in a very long time. We could use an elite shortstop. But let's talk about how the rest of the season went. Oh dear, Salex Brown. Who got the job done for these Pirates of Pittsburgh? No, I don't care about how the pitchers hit. Andres Avila, my dude, is just too fucking good. He's too good. He should be illegal, but I'm glad that he's not. Super excited about Avila. Peralta, he looked at his 2038, said, I can do better, and then did much better. Very excited to see how well Peralta did this season. And again, still playing pretty good center field. Gunnels, you know what? He wasn't as good as 2038, but still turned in another excellent season. Very happy with that. Apart from his injury toward the end of the season, Rosario did it again. Another great season. Very happy about that. This is not great. I'm not saying Salex Brown's disappearing offense is what cost us the playoffs, like getting a thing there, but That's not a good look, my friend. You didn't draw walks at the same... Actually, you did draw walks the same way you usually do. You just didn't hit for contact the way you had in the past. I have to hope this is an aberration that he comes back, but if he doesn't, we need to start thinking about contingency plans. Victor Rivera, I love you, man. You came in and you said, I want to be the starting third baseman for the Pittsburgh Pirates, and you ran with it, and you did an excellent job. Ramon Ramirez, a bit of a down season, but all things considered, I'm pretty happy with it. Mason Wynn is whatever. David Gonzalez turned in a pretty nice end of his season, and some good things here. We probably need to make some upgrades on the bench, but I'm not that fussed by it. Overall, I'm pretty happy. Oh, that's the problem. We were actually in the pitching view. LOL. Lol. See lols. Yeah, by WAR, we didn't have a big name starting pitcher. Think about a Washington Senators franchise, and we had 4 players with 5 wins above replacement. We had 1 that was over 3. And a big shout out to Mike Brunmeyer and J.R. Myers and Tim Kennedy for really making things work. But we're going to invest, my friends. We're going to invest hardcore in our pitching staff if we can make that happen. So, last thing I want to do this episode, I saw that there's some Korean players that posted. Are any of them any good? Nope. And double nope. Okay. But holy shit, next episode. Holy shit. I love it so much. I have money. I don't know what to do about it. How do I have money again? I still don't know how Kevin France just magically ended up the owner of the Pirates, unless it's just me complaining. But I'll take it. I will take it. And yeah, we won 10 fewer games, but we still made the playoffs again. Albeit the wild card this time. Yeah, we just need to see the pitching staff really needs to get a bit better, and then I think we'll be right back in the thick of it next season. We've never even made it to the World Series. We got to get there, friends. We got to get there. We just got to push it. And yeah. So that will be it for this episode. I hope you all have enjoyed it. I hope you're having a lovely New Year's Eve, and I hope you have the 2022 that you deserve and that will completely transform your lives for the better. Until next time, though, this has been Guardian. Thank you for watching, and I bid you good day.